Just need a minute. I'm really sad about Sassy too. She was a sweetheart. Let's fill up the chat, you guys, with the words sassy and prayers and hearts and balloons. Anything happy, rainbows. It's fucking not fair. She was only 71, I believe. You guys need to wear your masks. Wear your masks in public, period. I do, and I've never gotten it. I'm not saying that's what she had. Could have been, though. Tests are wrong all the time. It's part of pneumonia. The C sticks to your lungs. If you have health issues anyway, you're fucked. Wear your mask. There's a reason my children, who are grown adults, and I haven't gotten it. We isolated, we still wear a mask. I never believed it was really gone, the C. Now it's back in full force with this RSV, flipping pneumonia. Wear surgical gloves to the store. I have for years. You're touching everything. One more thing, our remotes, our phones, you know, all that stuff we touch all the time is the dirtiest. I'm so glad Jeannie, Kimmy's sister, let Sassy be a mod all these months. She was so happy. Yep. Hi, everybody. I know, I almost feel like crying, and I just, but what's new with me, right? Okay, the music stopped on this end, but I think it's still going on your end. Is it still going, you guys? Or just stopped on my end, hearing it? I can't hear it. Crazy. It's still going? Oh, brother. Okay, well, I'll just end it, even if it's ending in the middle of a song. It isn't, the end of the world. I thought she got out of ICU and was doing better. Okay, is this over now? Wait. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, is it stopped now? Okay, did it stop now, you guys? I think I turned it off. Oh, God, you guys. Just things are so sad. There, I'm trying to get rid of the darn glare. Never had, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking the other bulb popped on, because I used to have just one up there. Up in my bright gosh darn light. Oh, thank you. Hi, everyone. I made more of you mods. You might notice. Thank you. We will protect ourselves. So prayers for Sassy. I just can't believe it. It makes me wonder, was she living alone and nobody saw that she was very sick? And then by the time she got to the hospital, was it a little late? Was it pneumonia, you guys? I'm thinking it was pneumonia. But you know what? Did she have health issues? That's a good question too. And you know what else, you guys? Oh God, I'm going to get emotional. She was funny. She would come in earlier in the chat and be funny. Make these little joke things like everyone else does, Fucking awful. God dang it. Okay. And Becca, Tattooed Rebel's wife, is really sick. She looked like heck, and she should look like heck with what she's going through. She probably has her kid's bug, and we got to pray that she gets better soon. Her kids are better, I hope, and that Rebel doesn't get this, Hi, Lloyd Boston. Hi, Rhonda Rodriguez. Hi, _, Tristan 77, stars above, Sean B, Pam C, Strangers in My House, Tattooed Rebel 2229, Katie. Hi, Katie. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Arco Show from Italy, all the way from Italy. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just stick to my routine. Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. Very short, chapter 9. Let others have the glory. There's something magical that happens to the human spirit, a sense of calm that comes over you when you cease needing all the attention directed toward yourself and instead allow others to have the glory. Our need for excessive attention is that ego-centered part of us that says, Look at me. I'm special. My story is more interesting than yours. It's that voice inside of us that may not come right out and say it, but that wants to believe that my accomplishments are slightly more important than yours. The ego is that part of us that wants to be seen, heard, respected, considered special, often at the expense of someone else. I just finished up my dinner a little bit. It was one of those little Stouffer's macaroni and cheese with the Salisbury steak. All right, anyway, it's the part, I don't think it's caught, but it's the part of us that interrupts someone else's story or impatiently waits his turn to speak so that he can bring the conversation and attention back to himself. To varying degrees, most of us engage in this habit, but much to our own detriment. When you immediately dive in and bring the conversation back toward you, you can subtly minimize the joy that person has in sharing, and in doing so, create distance between yourself and others. Everyone loses. The next time someone tells you a story or shares an accomplishment with you, notice your tendency to say something about yourself in response. Although it's a difficult habit to break, it's not only enjoyable, but actually peaceful to have the quiet confidence to be able to surrender your need for attention and instead share in the joy of someone else's glory, rather than jumping right in and saying, once I did the same thing, or guess what I did today? Bite your tongue and notice what happens. Just say, that's wonderful, or please tell me more, and leave it at that. The person you are speaking to will have so much more fun, and because you are so much more present, because you are listening so carefully, he or she won't feel in competition with you. The result will be that the person will feel more relaxed around you, making him or her more confident as well as more interesting. You too will feel more relaxed because you won't be on the edge of your seat waiting your turn. Obviously, there are many times when it's absolutely appropriate to exchange experience back and forth and to share in the glory and attention rather than giving it all away. I'm referring here to the compulsive need to grab it from others. Ironically, when you surrender your need to hog the glory, the attention you used to need from other people is replaced by a quiet inner confidence that is derived from letting others have it. Wow, I like that. And it brings to mind, I haven't read this yet. I read this like 10 years ago or maybe 15. My mom sent me this book. You know, people try to say when I was up on panel that I was hogging everything. Well, this is the thing. I'm so gosh darn detailed. I can't even hardly help it. I've been like that my whole life. And so I talk more than others, right? But I did notice, and when you're co-hostess or whatever for 3 months, you kind of feel like you're supposed to lead and jump in, you know? And there were times when Jimmy said, okay, Tina, I got to go get a drink. You take it, or whatever it was, he said. But I'm telling you right now, and I think I was the only one that ever did it, and frankly, so far yet on any panel, maybe not since I'm not up there now, these few shows he's had, 4 years, but I was the one that noticed when someone was just sitting there, or I was the one that noticed when someone would go, and then they would just stop because somebody else was talking. I'm serious. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I am just making a point, and I'm going to say it. I noticed when Delta's girl wanted to say something. I even remember the names. I noticed when, was it not BJ or AJ, someone needed to say something. And then 2 other people throughout these times that just couldn't get it in, you know what I mean? Couldn't talk, didn't have a chance, especially when 2 people know each other up there and they're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which can easily be done, right? Especially with the regulars that go up on panel, right? We can just back and forth, And then maybe Jimmy can get a word in edgewise too, you know? So anyway, not trying to go on a tangent. Gotta take my meds. They're right here. I don't have to do it this second. Yeah, Sassy 7 was a mod at Dolly Vision. Very sweet lady. Wanted everyone to feel welcome. She was a sensitive lady, kind of like me. You know, if you kind of mess up doing something being a mod, you get kind of nervous because you don't know, right? If you can be a mod again, or if you're going to get a little talking to or whatever, right? And I just really liked her a lot. I mean, I loved her like anyone else. I didn't know her. Okay, so seeing if anyone else has hopped in. Please hit the like, you guys. Lloyd Boston, I hope your son is still recovering well. He was in ICU, right, for weeks. For now, I can't remember. I'm not going to say what it was. I want to say sepsis, but I don't know. It may not be that. There's Demetrius. Hi. Clipping drama with Demetrius. Hi. You don't clip. I don't think you clip. Hi, stars above. Hi, Mirandy Go Round. Dropping in to say prayers to the family and friends of Sassy 7. Thank you, hun. If everyone can hit the like for me, that'd be super. White Trash Family, the other ones in here, are Rebel's other channel. That's his other channel. There's nothing derogatory about the name, you guys. He's proud of that name, and he has his own reasons. It's not calling white people trash. It's not calling people that live in trailers trash or anything. It's a cute little, and he's got songs to go with this channel, and you just have to check him out. Hi, Can I Kick It? I remember that book. Oh, you got that book? Or you've had that book? Hi, Elizabeth Watson. Hello. Hi, FGT Wolf. Yeah, the weekend's over, isn't it? I'm just kind of, I mean, I go to the store, or I have to bring my son to an appointment, you know, or I might have one. My mammograms, next week, I think. To do that every year since I was 36, right? All because of a fibroadenoma. I mean, every year, you guys, for 30s, I've never missed one. I've been late, like months late, never a year late, though. I always get it done. And do I do my self-breast exam anymore? No, and I know I should. You know where they give you those things you hang on the shower? Reminds you. I'm going to get one of those for my daughter and I. You know, because for me, unless things become routine, I kind of just don't bother, which is terrible. All right, just making sure my shadow is even. Hi, Just a Small Town Girl. Angel says, hi, Paper Cut. She's in bed, but sent love and respect to you. Thank you. Thank you, Rebel from White Trash Family. Thank you so much. Boy, the flu just makes you feel what? Headachy, hot, and then you're cold. You're not really hungry, or at least I'm not when I have the flu. I think when I have colds, I'm kind of hungry. Tired, lethargic, you have no freaking energy at all. And you guys have James, Trinity, and Tyler to look after, and they were just sick, so they probably don't feel that great still. Prayers to anybody watching from afar or that's in my chat that needs prayers for anything. Health reasons, feeling lonely, depression, anger you don't know where it's coming from, whatever. Evie, I'll let Chad explain it. Well, I mean, I guess she passed. She passed away, Evie. And what from, I'm not sure. I thought she was in there for pneumonia, but maybe not. Oh, the kids are better, says Rebel. Good, good, good. Yay. Thank you. Yeah. Did she pass away like today or last night? It doesn't even matter. I don't know why I'm asking. It had to be been really recent. It's so sad. Somebody should. It would be nice. I'm going to say it, and someone out there might even do it, and that's okay. Steal my idea, because I don't think I can do it. Somebody should find all her cute little quips and different chats in wherever she goes, especially Dolly Vision show. Put them all together and show how devoted she was. Being a turtle, and how accommodating she was to newcomers, and how she told someone, I won't say who, that being a mod made her feel kind of like she could get close, like she was more of the chat and could get closer to people. It made her feel good about herself. And I'm not trying to pump up mod things here at all. Nothing like that. I'm just saying for her, being a mod was really special to her. And she got one she had one for quite a few months there. And I'm going to miss seeing her name in there. I'm going to miss her. Yes, just a small town girl. You got a wrench. So many people did. Good. My eyes didn't get all messed up from getting gosh darn emotional. God, maybe I should have been an actress, you guys. I can cry so easily. My emotions are literally on my sleeve half the time. Like I think Maria G reminded me. All right. Hey, you guys. So yesterday I did the control wheel and I organized my paperwork in sections. And this is important stuff. I think it's a good topic. People can share their stories. It's not, my lives aren't going to be depressing because it's about domestic violence. Yesterday's wasn't. We had music and dancing, and we talked about milk, for different kinds of milk, powdered milk, and I don't even know how this subject came up. I don't know, it seemed like 10 minutes. Okay, where's the... Oh, okay. So I went over the wheel, not going over it again, but I will say this, there's psychological, emotional, physical, financial, and sexual abuse, right? Coercions, threats, all these things. Where on earth is that paperwork? Oh, here it is. This is the power and control wheel for those that didn't see yesterday's show. I won't read every little thing, but there's using coercion and threats, using emotional abuse, using isolation, using intimidation, using your children. Minimizing and denying and blaming. I went through that the most. Sexual abuse. I went through some of that with Melvin near Boston, and he gosh darn knows it. I don't know if he's dead or alive. That was when I was 30, so 31 years ago. Using male or female privilege and using economic abuse. Okay. And then the physical violence is around the whole outside, which usually entails, whoops, gosh darn it, I can't even see because of my tremors. Oh, my tremors. On top of my meds that I said yesterday, 7 of them, the other 2 are 2 meds that I started. I think it's been about a year now. I'm going to check with my doctor. Starts with the letter P. And in all honesty, even though people probably think the way I'm holding my paper and stuff, it's helping for my face. Because I noticed in the very beginning of my lives and stuff, I'd be like this. Kind of. Not the whole time. And I don't know if it was when I was just looking or when I was looking, talking. But anyway, my face is a lot more steady. And I read what they do. They slow your heart down just a little bit, which is kind of whatever. All right, so I covered that yesterday. And then I came across this paper, The Signs of Danger versus Safety. Okay, a lot of people may not even really know, right? Now I'm going to do quite a bit of reading today. I will get to the chat when I can. If I miss a question or I miss a response to something or whatever, it's important for me to see, put things in. I'm getting better about paying attention to chat now for these last few months, I think. Yeah. Hi, Laura Stevenson's Life. Yes, you're welcome for the wrench. Hi, Tams, Mary Jane. Hi, everybody. Huntress is in here? Oh, somebody just said the word huntress. I was like, no, she's not. She hasn't been in here yet. Dumpling has 2, maybe 3 times ever, but that was a little while ago. There's Green Goblin. Hi, Green Goblin. Welcome. I know who you are, just so you know. But yeah, please be kind to all of us. Okay, Sassy 7 passed away. A woman passed away that's been part of Dolly Vision for over a year. And most people didn't even know she was sick. Okay? So I'm imploring with you to be kind at least tonight and patient with people and all of this so that I can have an okay life, please. Okay, so this is signs of danger versus safety. The danger, I'll read the danger and then the safety. You know, and a lot of us know these things, you guys, but it's good to be reminded, you know, even me, even though I don't have a significant other or whatever right now. Hopefully I will someday. And, you know, and my last relationship ended, it'll be a year in February 4th. But it wasn't abusive. It really wasn't. I mean, it lasted almost 8 years. He was a very kind, sweet man. And even though he left me for a younger woman at his job, you know, I don't take it all personal. I know it's not even just that. You guys, I know it isn't. It's the fact of my son's issues, and it got him kind of freaked out more at how needy my son was that he was seeing. And then he must have just kind of made his decision. And then she was kind of pursuing him more, calling him after work. Hi, Turd Slicer. All right, so. God. Oh, God. You guys and your names, some of you are crazy. I'm a little crazy. All right. Danger. These are the red flags. And then safety is green flags. Danger. Isolation. Safety. Spending time with supportive people. Danger. Not taking care of your body, food, or sleep. Safety. Taking care of my body. Danger. Too much free time. Safety. Sorry. Structured schedule. Danger. These are little things that can bring you into a dangerous area. It doesn't mean you're just in danger if you're not getting enough sleep. All right. So in fact, I'm going to change it from red flags to green flags. Red flags, destructive behavior. Green flag, behavior under control. Red flag, feel stuck. Green flag, feel I'm moving forward. Red flag, lying. Green flag, honesty. Red flag, negative feelings acted out. Green flag, negative feelings expressed in words. Red flags, canceling treatment sessions. Green flags, attending all treatment regularly. Red flags, stop taking meds as prescribed, either too much or too little. Green flags, taking medications as prescribed. Red flags, passive, why bother? Green flags, active coping. Red flags, cynical and negative. Green flags, realistic, positive. Red flags, not fighting PTSD symptoms, things like disassociation, self-cutting. Green flags, fighting PTSD symptoms, grounding, rethinking, etc. Red flags, not learning new coping skills. Green flags, learning new coping skills. Red flags, become physically sick. Green flags, stay physically healthy. Red flags, believe treatment is unnecessary. Green flags, believe treatment is necessary. Red flags, spend time with people who use. That's what it says here. Green flags, spend time with clean people. Red flags, cannot hear feedback. Green flags, listen to feedback. Red flags, too much responsibility. Green flags, appropriate responsibility. Red flags, think people are trying to make me look and feel bad. Green flags, feel okay around people. Red flags, stop caring, stop trying. Green flags, care and try. Red flags, arrogant, euphoria. Green flags, realistic, concern. And the last one, red flags, absent from work or school. Green flags, attend work or school. So, it says here, listen to the messages your behavior is sending you. And then I was to, in this class, New Beginnings, this series of months and months in 2001 and part of 2002, I was supposed to, what are your red and what are your green flags? Check off below. So yeah. Nice. I'm going to leave this out and do it where I'm at today. I'm going to put a check in the red flags and the green flags because I'm taking care of my body. I'm not isolating anymore because I have YouTube. I try to get along. I have a pretty structured schedule. I do. I mean, I may be up late, but I have stuff I get done during the day. I don't put things off. Like when I get the money order for rent, I don't just not walk down there if it's raining or whatever. I get the rent paid type deal. Yeah. I'm definitely not passive. I don't spend time with people who use or even drink. I don't. My friend I won't say her name, from Vermont. She used to be a stewardess and this and that and the other thing, and she wanted to come down, and I knew she would drink. She wanted to come all the way from Vermont to Washington, and I think then I had a year sober. It's been 12 years now, and I said, I said, I want to see you, and it's been a long time, but you're going to drink, and I said, I know I won't. Like, I knew I wouldn't. But what I didn't want to do is put myself in that place to see it, smell it, see her actions, have memories of my own. And then maybe next time when she isn't around or back in Vermont or something horrific happens in my life or whatever, I say, fuck it, right? And go ahead and just do it. So I told her, no. I mean, it's not funny, but I mean, it's good that I can say no, and I'm not passive aggressive. Thank God. Maybe I was in my 20s and even 30s. I don't think I was, though. I really don't think I was. I've always been outspoken. Thank you, Rocket. Thank you. Hi, Brandon View Vlogs. Hi. New faces. Yay. New names, new faces. Hit the like, please. You guys, I always talk about my numbers. It's like a broken record, but this is how much it means to me and how excited I am to be moving up in numbers. Yesterday, I had 1,000 when I did my live last night. I try to do a live every day, really do. I had 1,360. Today, when I started my live, I think, if anyone checks on it, I have 1,367. I'm 3 away from 1,000, or no. Yeah, I'm 3 away from 1,370. That's only 30 more, and I have my 1,400. So please subscribe, even if you think you'll never come back, or don't want to come back, or don't give a rat's ass about PCT is extreme, because you don't know me, and I don't blame you, whatever. Please subscribe anyway. And I'm going to read this poem again. It's that good for the new people. But I won't do it 3 times a show like yesterday. Oh, good night, Demetrius. We love you too, hun. He calls and talks to my son a lot, stays in touch, has some questions for me now and then. He's a good guy, all the way in Kentucky. Well, hi, CC.99. You did it? Thank you. Hi, Kylie. Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much. Hi, Tashi. Hi, everybody. Did I miss other names? Oh, hi, Mab. I'll be back in 40. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll probably still be sitting right smack here. Oh, God. All righty. Well, hi, Banana Freckles. Hi, Tina. Or God, I'm reading what you wrote, Tina. Hi, Banana Freckles. I know your real name from Messenger. Do I remember it right now? No. That's my short-term memory, and I wouldn't say it anyway. Hi, everybody. Thank you. All right, here it is. Dare. Okay, and it's written by Unknown. Okay, it's unknown, and it's very profound. I'm going to read it every show, frankly. To laugh is to risk appearing the fool. To weep is to risk appearing sentimental. To reach for another is to risk involvement. To expose your feelings is to risk exposing your true self. To place your ideas, your dreams before a crowd is to risk their loss. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To live is to risk dying. To believe is to risk despair. To try is to risk failure. But risks must be taken, because the greatest hazard in life is to risk nothing. The people who risk nothing, do nothing, have nothing, are nothing. They may avoid sorrow and suffering. They cannot learn, feel, change, grow. Hang on, Parker, please. Love and live. They cannot learn, feel, change, grow, love, live. Chained by their attitudes, they are slaves. They have forfeited their freedom. Only a person who risks is free. Is that profound or what? Just a second. Okay, that was important. I had explained to my son how to do something. All right. Now, did who cut their hair? Not me. See? And then I decided to pull it up in some weird newfangled, I don't know what the hell it is. Something. Oh, shit. Oh, God, you guys. Thank you, Rapper, for being nice. Thank you. If anybody is bothering you, and I'm not referring to Rapper, anybody, okay, you hit the three little dots to block them, and then you don't have to see it. And if you see it happening to other people, you ignore it, and they'll take care of it themselves. All right? If anyone's going to be blocked, I'm going to do it. Rapper, you're being such a sweet young man tonight. I hear you're a 24-year-old Caucasian, nice person on Team Roses and stuff. I thought maybe you were Rapper Jay and just not in a good mood, but that's a different rapper. I guess that guy knows Dolly Vision, knows Jimmy, and he makes mugs or something. Because I've seen a couple of his lives. All right. So I just read that. And I just read the poem again. And did I miss any names coming in? How are you, Sweet Misery? That's a beautiful picture. Yeah. All right. So, and then my son wanted to call Demetrius because I guess Demetrius called him back or called him again. They've already talked. And didn't he say in here he was going to bed? So I said, yeah, I love you guys. Got to go to bed, Demetrius. And he said, oh, okay. So I'd explained that and something to do with one of his meds. All right. So now there's that. Oh, shoot. Stuff's falling out. And string. When you have kittens, right? Any little thing. String, guinea pig. Wait, where is it? Guinea pig bedding coming out of there, grass, hay, alfalfa they can get, they could choke on. It's just, I'm telling you, you guys, I bend over umpteen times a day doing litter boxes and getting things out of that stuffed closet. That's actually organized. It doesn't look like it. I can't just throw stuff in there. I'd never be able to get anything out. Okay, so, I'm going to read this now about active listening, which I'm not the world's best listener. I'm a pretty bad interrupter. Been like that for years. I'm going to read this. Active listening. I learned this in the New Beginnings class in 2001 and 2. When you actively listen. Hi, Misfit 420. How are you? Wow. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Yay. Hit the like. Subscribe to me, please. Rapper. You could subscribe to me possibly under all your 3,500 accounts and help me get subs. My goal is 1,400 and I'm, the heck am I? 30 away, you guys. That's all. 30. 2 days ago, I was 40 away. So I'm really happy. All right, active listening builds trust and respect, enables the disputants to release their emotions, reduces tensions, promotes a relationship of warmth between parent and child, encourages the surfacing of information, creates a safe environment that is conducive to collaborative problem solving. A structured form of listening is responding that focuses the attention on the speaker. A way of listening and responding to another person that improves mutual understanding. You're less than 100 from 2,000. It's taking forever. Sweet Misery, if you can put your link in or just type in Sweet Misery. Like I could type in, right, without the link, if this makes sense. If I was in someone's chat, they said it was okay, whatever, because it's fine with me. Anyone that has a channel could put it in here. I would type at Papercut Tina 2332, and then they can find me. Now they can even type in just Papercut and Papercut Tina, and I'll come up eventually. I'm around all kinds of things. There's another guy. Is he called Paper Cut? Now I can't remember. He doesn't talk about paper cuts. He talks about, oh, I know. He's near paper clips. I'm near paper clips too. Hi, Ann. Hi, Annex C. Okay, what kind of flag is that? The white, blue, and red like that. Where are you from? Oh, rapper. I didn't talk bad about Sweet Misery. If you're talking to me, she and I are friends on Messenger. We've been friends now, back being friends for what, 2 weeks? You know, I reached out to her and she reached out to me and everything's good. Russian. Tashi, that's Russian? That's neat. Welcome, Annex C. Please hit the like. Please subscribe to me if you want to, or if you can. Thank you. Okay. Active listening avoids misunderstandings. It tends to open people up to get them to say more. Listening to your children during their teen years is important because this is the crucial time when they are forming their identities and taking ownership of their own values and beliefs. Active listening is a vital part of parenting teens. Active listening is a communication tool that can help parents and teens speak with each other clearly and be understood. And it's definitely not just for children. That's right here. Somebody wrote, probably the facilitator of the group, not just for children. Yeah. Hi, Killer Duck Australia. Hi. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So, covered that. So, in this class, you guys, we had to reflect these classes, and I took them, you know, what was that, 21? It was in 2001. So what the heck is that? We're 23 years ago. I don't remember a lot. It helped me learn. But we had to think about why we were in the situation we were in the first place, right? What are our values? What are our beliefs? What are our goals? What are our short-term goals, long-term goals? Are we an addict of any type, right? Where you just want to give up on yourself and everyone else. You could stay in these abusive relationships over that. And it's important to, I'll read that another time. Now, you know, I don't even remember this, but I must have gotten it off of film or something. And I wrote it down back when my writing wasn't, well, it wasn't that great, but there are angels whose job is to make sure you don't fall asleep and miss your life. I thought, okay, that's pretty profound. Now, there's some stories from other people that have gone through domestic violence, you guys, that I wanted to read. That's why it's called Get Off the Wheel, the control wheel. I mean, when you do get off it, you have to have your ducks in a row. You have to have a place to go. You need to let a friend know, you know, at least one person. You have to do it safely because that's like 90% of the time, or maybe it's even higher, when you end up getting killed. If you're a man or woman, okay, for all the men in chat, men get abused by women too. All right, here we go. This is a participant profile. Her name's Helen. I'm going to read it. And you have to remember this is from 20 some years ago. And I don't know her. It's just the name Helen. But maybe someone will relate to this and be able to relate in their mind, or a friend or relative. 80% get killed, said Killer Duck Australia. Thank you. That's awfully high. I mean, you see it on these like movies, and I mean, I don't really watch movies, but you know, these Lifetime movies even. I used to watch some of that, and then it got too gosh darn depressing. Like, what are they? Kind of made for women, but they're gosh darn depressing, you guys, I think. Anyway, you know, she's had enough. We're through. I'm done with you. I'm divorcing your ass, and you're never going to see your child again, or you're never going to see the kids again. And then they don't even make it out of the house. Or they do make it out of the house. They're away from the abuser, the man or woman, right? But they're still brooding anger and planning their demise, and they don't even know it. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. And they can be planning your demise in an alternative area or place or surroundings, a place where you might even feel safe. I'm pretty sure it happened to that lady, you guys, that ended up in Florida, buried down in some barn down in the dirt or whatever, that he finally admitted to her ex, or soon to be ex, or were they ex? And anyway, they had a child, I believe a daughter. This was a couple of years ago. Yeah. And she met him at a parking lot at some store. You know, what did he do? Meet her? She walks up to him after getting out of her car. Who knows? And he sticks a gun in her side and pushes her in the car, and that's it? Who knows, right? Hits the button and all the doors are locked. I don't know. I don't know how she got in there, but she did plan on meeting him, which she probably thought to discuss things, right? Oh, hi, CTRL. Hi, everybody. Hi, Team Rose. Lying down and intermittently reading. Oh, Rose, I got your message. Before I started my live, I had time to get on Messenger. There was more diarrhea from the kitten for me to clean up. In fact, 2 piles out in the living room. But I bought a $10 thing that has orange smell that gets things up, and I'm you know, wiping it up first, and then doing that. And now the cats are just like this on the carpet everywhere, even though there's a huge cat tree in the living room and this cat post. And so these pieces of carpet are in with the stuff, and it's just anyway. Yeah. Hi, Mission Possible. Oh, anyway, I got your message, and I thank you so much for sending those hand gloves, and or you know, whatever, and hats, or I think they were hats too that came with them. Now I can't remember, but you didn't have to order things off Amazon for me and do all that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Wow. Because I'm usually not low on that stuff. I gave a lot of mine away these past, well, 24 years I've lived here. I've had up to 10 different pairs of gloves. You know, you get gloves for Christmas and you pick up a cute pair for $1 at the store. And I had 1 pair. I had 2, but I gave, you know, that girl, that Carissa, who's homeless and all, and then garden gloves, 2 pairs to wear on top of each other. But that wasn't working for him. He was actually putting them on and trying to put the other one on top, and he couldn't. But I guess garden gloves, the white thin with the blue rubbery stuff here, is better than nothing when you're living in your car. All right, this is participant profile Helen. Helen is everyone's friend. She is a cheerful, active woman of 35, and she has been married to her husband Hal for 15 years. So this really is someone. This isn't just a story, or was. Okay, this was back 20 some years ago. I received this participant profile. which means she probably was with New Beginnings at one point, and she wrote part of her story here. It's not real long. It's that long, but I'm a fairly quick reader. She has been married to her husband, Hal, for 15 years. They have 2 boys, ages 12 and 14. Helen is regarded by most people as a lucky lady. Her husband owns his own construction company, and they are well off financially. Her 2 boys are great athletes and both play on the town select soccer team. They live in a beautiful house and drive fancy cars. Helen goes out of her way to be friendly to everyone she meets. She organizes coffees for the neighborhood ladies. She chairs many committees at her son's school, and she is head of hospitality at their church. But Helen has kept a secret. Her husband hits her once in a while, and he is horribly abusive verbally, but only at home. This behavior almost always happens after he has been drinking. In public, he acts like a model husband. Helen feels completely trapped. She has tried to talk Hal into going to see a counselor, but he says it's all your fault because you spend too much money. Helen tries to hide the liquor, but Hal just goes out and buys more. Helen is noticing that her sons are picking up their father's behavior and recently have become verbally abusive to her as well. She feels as if she is living a lie. It is a terrible dilemma for her because she likes her image in the community, and she knows that if she leaves Hal, she will lose most of her social status. She also knows that she will have much less money and will have to get a job to support herself. She feels overwhelmed and decides to stay in the marriage rather than risk losing her security and social status. Helen signed up for pattern changing to find out whether she is really an abused woman and what she can do to sort out this disaster in her life. Pattern changing. Okay, so maybe that's just another, group somewhere. It's in capital letters. Pattern changing. So yeah, people have their secrets, right? So I'm not going to read every little thing in this, but I'm going to go over some of it. It's dirty. I don't know if that's coffee or what on earth is on it, but And they have a hotline on it, and this is what we were given. We all know what domestic violence is. I'm not going to read what it is, but it's there's a social definition for it and a legal definition. Okay. Well, I'll read the first sentence. Social definition is domestic violence is a pattern of assaultive and controlling behavior. This, you guys, is men and women. So any women, men in chat, this might help you someday too. All right. I'm not singling out men here at all. And we were told 20 some years ago, women can be extremely abusive to men too. Like they don't know how to get out of the relationship. They're downright scared. All right. Domestic violence is a pattern of assaultive and controlling behavior used by an individual to establish and maintain coercive control over an intimate partner or family member. And as I said earlier, it's physical, psychological, sexual, or emotional, financial. The partner violence, spousal abuse, child abuse, battering, wife or husband beating. The violence can take many forms and can happen once in a while or all the time. Okay, this violence can be committed by both adults and adolescents. And that's something I learned while my daughter was in middle school. There's a lot of men out there that get their first girlfriend, right? And they're downright abusive. These girls don't date, they're young. What are they, 15, whatever, younger? Don't dare tell their parents. Don't tell anyone. They're getting abused. Make sure you know who your child right? To boy or girl's boyfriend, especially at a young age when their brain's developing still and they feel like they can't think for themselves because their partner is kind of making it so they can't. Make sure you have an idea who they are. I don't mean just vetting, right? You can vet someone, right? Which I just heard 2 years ago, finding out if they have a record, blah, 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 been to juvie, been to, not jail, but juvie. It doesn't mean they're always nice later on, right? The legal definition of domestic violence: the physical harm, bodily harm, assault, or the infliction of fear of imminent physical harm. Okay, so it, spouse, former spouse, persons who have a child in common regardless of whether they've been married or have lived together at any time. Adult persons related by blood or marriage. Adult persons who have resided together in the present or past. You know what's interesting? Okay, I moved in these apartments in 2001, and about, I would say 5, maybe 6 years ago, we all got mail. And then whatever comes in our mailbox from H&N, who owns these apartments, is adhered to our doors, right? So we know we're getting it, or they know we're getting it. And there was an entire pamphlet on domestic violence. And if you have a restraining order against someone already, or if you don't, or if you need someone, and there's numbers, and there's a whole page, you guys, that says you can't get kicked out and lose your housing if you have those things set up, right? I mean, they can't allow constant disruptive fighting and bad behavior, but this place can't just kick you out if your husband's abusive, or do you know what I mean? And I thought, wow, that's really nice. I've never heard of it before. Never seen it, never heard of it. So there's the power and control wheel. I'll say it again really quick. Intimidation, verbal attacks, isolation, minimizing, blaming, denying, using the loved ones, abusing authority, economic control, coercion, and threats. That's the power and control right there. Now on this side, this is why I wanted to read it again. There's equality in the middle. Equal. You're equal. That's non-threatening behavior. Respect, trust and support, honesty, responsible parenting, shared responsibility, economic partnership, and fairness. Wow. Now, it's like, okay, they have this now: physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. I am not going to read down every single one of those. I'm not. We all kind of know what they are, but I'm going to point out ones that we may not be aware of. Physical abuse can be pinching. There's lots of people that pinch and they laugh about it, and the other person may not like it. That's considered physical abuse. Of course, target hitting, forced ingestion of drugs or alcohol, denying medical attention, we already know that, and all the other ones: disabling someone, disfiguring, death. Emotional abuse. Okay, some of these I'm going to read. Maybe I'll read them all. Demeaning jokes. I've been through that. Silent treatment. Controls money or finances. Put downs. Withholds emotional support. Degrades culture, religion, profession, or gender. Threats and harm to children. Insults. Ignores your feelings. Yelling, screaming. Invasion of partner's privacy. Breaking objects, punching walls. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of thought that would be, no, the physical is on the physical. My son has a problem with punching walls, has for years. Blaming, accusing, monitoring activities, jealousy, demands all attention, threats, isolation, eliminates support system, deprivation of sleep, food, or medicine, threatens to hurt the victim's extended family, humiliation, public and private, harming the pets or prized possessions, threatens to unalive themselves, or HOMICIDE, or loss of self through unaliving themselves. I better take a peek at this. Hi, sunshine. Oh, that stuff just, I don't like doing any of that stuff. Hi, Lil Shawnee. Hi, everybody. Please hit the like. Just a reminder, when I blurt it out 10 different times during a live, or 5. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, people can look at these topics I'm doing these next few weeks or however long this lasts as, oh, brother, right? But you know what? Even if it's, hi, BH, even if it's not pertaining to you, hi, Donna McCain. If you know some of the signs, you guys, and recognize any behaviors or whatever, you could help someone else. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, everybody. I mean, you just really could. And you want to be careful, though, getting involved. I don't want to say stuck my nose, but I purposely will look at a man abusing a woman in a car just so he knows he's being seen. I don't do that shit anymore. Although the other day, when I gave some cash away to Carissa, because they had, the darn heater wasn't even working in their car. They had a dog with them. Their was it trailer, camper? I don't know. Something was taken. She was crying. They weren't all high on drugs or looking for drugs. Freaking storms coming with blizzard winds, but no snow yet. Yeah. They were arguing. If they both were just sitting in their car and I walked by and even heard one little thing, but he was out of the car and he didn't look menacing. They weren't screaming. I ignored it when I walked by to the mailbox, and it was continuing and getting louder, almost like she was yelling now, like she wanted people to hear, like maybe she needed help. She was like, why are you saying that, and I just said, are you okay? And then I said, I didn't look. I was on the sidewalk, I said, are you living in your car? He was down the road a little bit. They weren't acting crazy, screaming. I've already been through that. I had a man literally almost touch his nose to my face, threatening me. And I knew if I flinched, that'd be freaking it. So I didn't. I just stood there. As he was either higher than a kite on drugs or coming down or something. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm learning, right? I don't want to have something happen to me because I'm getting involved. So now I just call the police if need be. Oh, dear. Hi, Chicken Snake. Hello. It's too damn cold here in Washington State. I might have to move back to South Dakota. Can't take it. Hi, I love speed. Hello. Hi, everybody. All right. So reading about this abusive domestic violence stuff, I'm clarifying again, this happens to men also, often, and women. So this isn't a pick on men show. It isn't. So the sexual abuse. This is the violence continuum. Crude sexual jokes, embarrassing sexual comments, treat like sex object, criticism of sexuality, unwanted touching, forced to look at and engage in pornography, requiring sex as a duty, withholding sex as punishment, promiscuous in front of the partner, control the contraceptives, forcing sex during illness, forcing partner to have sex with others, sex after violence, like please forgive me, it says right here. Sex after violence, please forgive me. Rape. I just said it. I wish I had spelled it. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. Beat after sexual intimacy, using sex to injure, sadism/death, marking or disfiguring on private parts. Talk about thorough classes. Good grief. So I already read about the power and control and equality wheel definitions. Now, this might be interesting to some of you. Below is a list of those whose lives can be affected by domestic abuse. And most of this is a given, but think about what I'm saying. Women, children, men, wives, husbands, friends, students, gay men, lesbian women, employers, employed persons, unemployed persons, neighbors, co-workers, cousins, aunts and uncles, adolescents, there's the teenagers, family members of any relation, elderly communities, persons with disabilities. My son's going through it again. Yeah, he's 28. People are saying they're taping what he's saying, crap like that, getting him all worked up. I'm so pissed off. I want to actually call his friend, and you know what? It's just going to make it worse. It's going to make his friend drink more. So we're just not answering the phone when he calls for at least 2 weeks. And that's what I told Parker, and Parker wants that too. Because my son has his own issues with anxiety and social phobias and all this stuff. Depression. He's quite depressed today. So I sat down on his bed and we talked. And I found out what happened last night to him in his Xbox gaming community. I'm so fucking angry. Okay, oh, I already said that. The persons with disabilities, persons with or without religious backgrounds. Domestic violence does not discriminate. You can barely see it. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to read what each of these are, but this is interesting. These are lists to identify a series of behaviors typically demonstrated by batterers and abusive people. All of the following forms of abuse, psychological, economic, physical, come from the batterer's desire for power and control. These lists allow people to recognize if their situation is a violent one. The more of the following behaviors that apply to you, the more dangerous the situation may be. That's fine, Kylie. Hi, everybody. Oh yeah, you're right, chicken snake. South Dakota is going to be way cold. Why did I say that? That was really dumb. I miss my home state. I miss the Midwest. I mean, I still living here since 1991. I don't feel like a Washingtonian. I get emotional just saying that because I miss my mom in Iowa. I'm a Midwest girl at heart. I'll never be a Washingtonian. I still don't wear layers. Look, I don't have a t-shirt on under this. What the heck? You know, that's one thing a lot of Washingtonians do. My ex said, "You need to start wearing layers," years ago. I said, I don't know. I don't think so. Just can't. Hi, Dunlop. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being in here. Thank you, Rapper, for being kind. Thank you very, very much. Oh, neck warmers, Team Rose said. I don't know if she's in here still, but that's what she was sending me with the glove. My hands aren't that cold, but I've been keeping the heat on. Not on the hot, hot high, not on the next one down, but this one. And it seems to be kind of helping. And if we get snow or if things get colder, I'm going to run the baseboards or baseboard heating or whatever it is too. Hi, Skylar. Of course we can be friends. You can be friends with anybody you want to be. I'll be your friend. Hi, Just Becca. Hi, Nikki B. Hi, Karen Lee. Please hit the like, you guys. Thanks for all of you hopping in early, in the middle, later on, the last minute. I really appreciate it. I'm itching right there. It's probably dry skin. I've never had oily skin ever, but I get kind of dry skin sometimes. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was just gonna say and subscribe if you haven't, please. My goal is 1,400, and I'm only 30 away. Thank you. Hi, Lisa Schenkel. Hi, everybody. Did you get snow last week in Washington? Chicken Snake said he got 1 inch. Now that was 4 or 5 days ago, and he lives in Lake Stevens. He said it on here, so I'm not doxing him. I'm in Bellingham, so I'm what am I? An hour, about an hour from him, and no, but we've been getting a lot of frost. The kind of frost that turns to ice because my daughter's window froze shut because she didn't have heat on in her bedroom. And I mean this much straight across, not some little line like this down below. Dude, please. Oh, that startled me. Yes, I'm north of Seattle. Can I kick it? Can I please yell, Rose, wake up? Rose, wake up. Mission Possible needs you. Great. Now my flippin' phone's ringing. Hi, Amanda Elizabeth. Oh, good Lord, chicken snake. Don't let yourself get sick. That's how the teens dress. All right. So we have emotional and economic warning signs. I'm going to read them, but I'm not going to read the details of what they are. We all know probably what they are. Yeah, I was muted, strangers, on purpose while I was talking to my son. Yeah. Destructive criticism, verbal abuse, pressure tactics, abusing authority, disrespect, breaking promises, emotional withholding, minimizing, denying, and blaming, self-destructive behavior, isolation, economic control. Acts of violence, intimidation, destruction, threats, sexual violence, physical violence, weapons, birth control, which is a use of coercion to partake in birth control or coercion and threats to prevent use of birth control. I read that because, I don't want people to think if they use birth control, it's a form of violence. Like, that makes no sense. Now, okay, boy, when I think I've read it all, I just haven't. You guys, I'm going to put on an Akash Gandhi song, either an older one, because a lot of the foreigners in my chat really like it, or I'll find a new Akash Gandhi, but I got to run into the kitchen, okay? And I got to grab me a drink. Anyway, might be about 5 minutes, maybe less. All right, you guys, talk amongst yourselves. I'll play a little music. Please don't go away, and I'll be back. Hit the like if you haven't. Please subscribe if you want to. This is A Palace of Roses by Akash Gandhi. Lulu from Australia loves Akash Gandhi like I do. These are my toning sticks for the newbies from Zumba class 11 years ago. No. I know. That was fun. Oh my God. Oh dear. Oh goodness gracious. You guys want more maracas? Oh God, you can be as crazy as you want to be on YouTube. Oh my God, no. Oh, take it off. You take it off. Ralphie, you take it off. Hi, Sizzle Silva. Skylar definitely is a child. Oh boy. Hi, Michael Blade. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hi, Jay-Z. Ice, ice, baby. Do, 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 do. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. You're not the real Jay-Z. Oh my God, the way you're writing, I'll put all these ice cubes. I need justice. I need shards. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. This is pretty darn sure it's one of Rapper's accounts, because he likes to do things all in a row too. It's Pookie time, my peeps. I need to hit the Pookie. I'll be back. Oh, you're funny. People think you're a child, Skylar. You're pretty and beautiful too, and you're also smart, fantastic too. I love that you slayed it. Thank you. What did I slay? Oops. Thank you. I don't kill comments anymore. I used to. It's like, oh, not really. Or, do you know what I mean? Or, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Or, okay, if you say so. I just say thank you for the compliments because that's the best thing anyway. Why do people think, Skylar, you're a child? I'm confused. Oh, your funny mission. Matching socks. You know what? She's so real that if her socks don't match and she's dancing and she's got the camera close up, she doesn't care, you guys. That's cool. That's authenticity right there. Now, please don't explode on me. There's a big chunk of ice on top. See the ice? I won't forget. You want to flip them for me or not? Thank you. Thank you. You don't have to. No, I'm not going to. It's only 10 here. My son's having a late dinner because he slept. Well, no, he didn't sleep. I slept most of the day. We had a late lunch. Luckily, my kids are busy and stay up late too. It wasn't like this last year. It's all a little bit different with all of us. My daughter's 19. She's done with school, thank God. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know why. What? I can't just kick Skylar off. I mean, I can. I'm not really talking about anything too intense. Look at her profile. I can't on here, on StreamYard. I checked her channel. She's 13, says Tashi. Oh, Lord. Skylar, where are your parents? Okay, well, I'm not talking about SE. She's 13. She could be in a domestic violence situation herself. You never know. Maybe she'll learn something from it. I just can't worry about that on top of everything. I mean, if I'm being wrong about this, I'm wrong and I'm sorry, but I'm not her parent. I don't think for me not knowing or being aware, I mean, YouTube has to realize this happens all the time. There's some boy who's a child that was calling into, Dolly Vision's game show. So, I mean, lots of children are involved kind of on the internet. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I can't stop her from watching. So, I mean, if I was, if this was like a true crime situation, then I probably would. But then again, she might just watch it. Because I don't think images like that with serial KILLERS is out there and all that is good for children and all of that. But this isn't really bad. I mean, I know I've said some things about like the sexual abuse and stuff, but I mean, I don't know. She's not 11. She's not 10. She is a teenager. Teenagers are almost like adults these days. They nearly look like them, I guess. And they have access to stuff that they shouldn't see or hear all the time. There's like a 10-year-old boy or something on his phone talking about PORN on the playground. I heard it last year. I don't know his parents. I'm not getting involved, not in everything. I'm sure it happens, but you know her true age. Thank you, somewhere. Thank you, everybody, though, for letting me know and caring. You know, hi, Mimi's Mysteries. Well, you know what? Yeah, we all got to start sometime. Just don't do anything with it. I will do the blocking if need be. And if I ever have an intense troll or whatever, I'll take care of it. Now, if people are harassing you, anybody saying something you don't like or something you don't want to see, whatever, hit the three little dots on the side of your name and block them from your view. And if somebody's coming in here calling me names, just ignore it. I can handle it. Trust me, I can take it. Trust me. I've been accused of everything, not everything under the sun, but a lot of things. And just nothing surprises me, even by clip channels. Do you know what I mean? All right, I got to run into the kitchen and take a look at the burgers or something. I'll be right back. All right, sorry for the interruptions. It's not always like this, but a lot of the times it is because my son has security issues and needs things, and there's things he doesn't know how to do for himself. I've shown him. Okay. And he's lived with his father for a while, and it was really hard on me. This is Dad's an alcoholic. I worried sick about him. Hi, Jumpstart. All right, thank you. Yeah, I need people to have wrenches. It's a story I don't want to get into. Well, this is the other thing. I'm not really admitting to anything. I'm being told. I haven't seen her profile. I'm not going to leave StreamYard and go into it. Do you know what I mean? So, but also it's at the end of my live when I put my thumbnail on, which is usually just a photo of something, right? Where it says, is it for kids or not, right? To get it to save on there. And I put, no, it's not for kids. The only ones that are for kids are when I used to film the kittens. I don't have that much time for that anymore. Eventually I'll film them again, you know, but there's 2, maybe 3 videos that were for kids because I thought they'd enjoy them. You know, I thought they'd like them. My hair's doing kind of funky stuff. Hi, Jacob. Hi, do you like bouncy houses? Yes. I don't think I've been in one since my daughter was 3 or 5. Oh, how nice. Wow. Welcome, Irene. The Philippines. I think you're the first. I have people from Australia. I have people from Canada, of course. I have lady Kylie from New Zealand. Quite a few from Australia, 4 different women, a man from Russia today, and now you from the Philippines. And I'm trying to think. I think that's it for the country so far. Wow, thank you. Please hit the like and please subscribe if you haven't. I would love that. My goal is 1,400 and I'm not that far away. Just a few here and there, or well, maybe about 30. It depends. I don't know what my number is right now. I know what kind of music Parker likes. What kind of music does your daughter like? She used to listen to, darn it, what are they called now? That Korean band, you know, are there 5 of them or 7? I think there's 5. They're young. I don't think I want to bother her right now asking. Yeah, because she'll probably wonder why. What's that group called? I have one of their sweatshirts that she ordered called Dynamite on it or something. They're from Korea. They're real good. They all look the same. Well, not really, but you know, their faces all look the same. What on earth are they called? Oh, it's really snowing in Texas, Becca? Wow. Dot's back. Hi again. Anyway, that, and then she heard some songs, Chicken Snake. Okay, that's good to know. I have 3 kittens. That's why on my pinned at the top with my Cash App and PayPal, it's really just so I never run out of litter. You know, they eat a little cat meat once in the morning, sometimes at night if they don't eat too much dry during the day, but they're supposed to be fed at this age of 4 months going on. They're like 4.5 months now. They'll be 5 months at the end of this month. They're supposed to eat 3 times a day now. It used to be 4 when they were younger, plus nursing. They were nursing. I don't think they're nursing at all anymore now. And I don't have them in my bedroom at night now. They're out there with the other cat, the daddy cat, and my other cat. Yeah. So there's a mommy kitty, a daddy kitty, 3 kittens. That's 5. And Panda, 6. There you go. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully, like just Becca was saying last night, they don't get that freeze, that freeze thing, right? Where the power grid, I guess, was shut down and everything 2 years ago, right? And people had chunks of flippin' ice in their showers, in their houses and apartments. Crazy. K-pop. BTS. That's it. Oh, yeah, she's not so much into him anymore, Chicken Snake. And then on the bus, when she would go to part of high school until she homeschooled during the not homeschooled, but did school online for 2 years, her junior and senior year. And she got A's and everything her senior year. I'm really proud of her. And I'm not one on like, oh, you got to get A's. You even got to get B's. You better get a C. I'm not like that. You get what you get as long as you try, right? That's how I've always been. But she would play different little things like on her computer and say, oh, hear this song, Mom, and stuff. Yeah. Hi, Donna Clark. Still can't believe it. I got choked up in the beginning of my life, just remembering and thinking and assuming, right, she'd always be in Dolly Vision, even though I'm not a part of it anymore. And in all honesty, I really don't know if I ever will be. But that's irrelevant. I miss her. Like, this is just too weird. 71 isn't that old. It's only 10 years older than me, you guys. 10. That's it. It's scary. I think it's all really scary. Start using hashtags in your live stream titles. Oh, and it will push your topics out into the algorithm. Thank you, Jumpstart. Okay. So if I did oh, wait, I don't do hashtag get off the wheel in stories. You mean hashtag like a domestic violence, you mean like that? And then maybe hashtag whatever domestic violence organizations are out there? Is that what you mean, Jumpstart? Because otherwise I don't know. Wow. Holy moly. Yeah, the smaller you are, the colder you are. Thinner you are, the colder you are. The first time I went on there was when I was a literal, subscriber and member of Mallory Williams, right? The transgender lady, right? And I can't remember her show name. See, this is my part-timers, not Alzheimer's, part-timers, whatever. I don't know what it is, but I'm having tests in February. But anyway, she really, really wanted people to get on TikTok. So I did it. I did an account. I have no clue what it is. I don't know where the piece of paper is. I mean, I suppose I could set up maybe another TikTok account. But I rarely look at them unless, right, they're by the shorts or whatever on my iPad that automatically come up. I've seen some TikToks. But that's about it. Now I'm hearing from Team Rose that a lot of sex trafficking can be done through TikTok. And so now I really just don't. I'm really glad my kids aren't into all that. They're really not. My daughter looks at YouTube. I'm not sure what she's always seeing. But the other day, she was reading and learning about Amish people and the different states they're in and all this. And I thought that was neat. She's heard of them before, but I don't think she really knew about it. And we were talking about it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, it is, especially with one sick. And then in the middle of my live last night, if you guys don't want to watch the whole darn thing, right near the end, you can hear this after my cat Panda. She's the teenage age one. Big cat. She's a big cat. It was literally outside my door. My eyes are as big as saucers because I've never heard a cat sound like that. And then all of a sudden, you know, and just spewed all down in front of my door. So, you know, I don't know if she ate too much. I give them Friskies meat, half a can. So that's, you know, that much meat with just a little bit of dry on top. Just a sprinkle. Because if they gobble it down, right, it's, you know, so I hope she's not sick. She hasn't thrown up today, thank God. Yeah, but it was just shocking. I literally was like, this on my live. It's crazy, you guys. And the kitten has an appointment on Tuesday, and I'm keeping my eye on him, her. They're all girls, 3 little girls. For straining, lethargy, water consumption, eating, sleeping way too much, a hardened belly. I had to take notes. I called the cat clinic. It's called Chucking Up Feline Center, but it used to be called the cat clinic. They really know their stuff. And they said it sounds like, because she had diarrhea 3 weeks ago and it lasted just 2 days, it sounds like a GI, gastrointestinal problem. I hope that's all it is. But she's playing and frolicking and eating and has energy. So, hi, Senorita Maria. Hi there. Wow, that's a beautiful avatar. Hi, Anna. Hi, everybody. Please hit the like. Hi, Sandra. Hi there. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so is that Jumpstart, if you're still in here, did I get that right? Then I hashtag like domestic violence, just the word domestic violence. Is that what you mean? And then it'll go out to all the different domestic violence things. Because in all honesty, I'm going to do that. It's a really good idea. I'm going to write it on my little bookmark thing. Or I'll forget. Okay. Right here. Hashtag in thumbnail. Oh, wait, you said that's in the thumbnail. I don't know how to do that because I just pull up a picture at the end. Do you mean in my title? Maybe you said title. Hashtag in title. Maybe you didn't say thumbnail. Maybe you said title. I'm going to go ahead and hashtag in my title. Maybe that would work just as good. Okay, you have a son? Yeah, I know. I mean, these parents that just expect children to be perfect are beyond ridiculous, if you ask me. Oh, you've got it right here. domestic violence, DV awareness, etc. Whatever your topic is that day, even if it changes throughout your stream, it still will push. Oh my God. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, I love Dr. Pepper. Mr. Pibb, I don't know. I mean, we have that at the store too. Probably tastes like the same thing. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to write that down. DV awareness. And just domestic violence. So it doesn't have to be groups. It's just hashtagging like an idea even, or like a topic. Like, could I put hashtag boundaries when I talk about boundaries? I would think so. Oh, you have 24,000 followers there. Oh, on TikTok? Breast cancer awareness account. I haven't made videos in a few years, but it was a big part of my life during lockdowns. That's a beautiful thing. That's so nice. I mean, you know, so people can go back and even look at what you've done. Put your TikTok. Is it a link? Like, what is it? It's got to be a link. Type it in. I don't think you can put a link in, they say, unless you're a mod. But then again, I know you're a mod. Anybody that has a channel is free. Any day of the year, day or night, to put their channel links in here, okay? Or TikTok. I don't care. I'll help whoever I can in whatever way. All right? Please. Hi, Auto Art. Welcome. Sometimes cats do weird things. Yes, they do. Did you hit the like, Auto Art? Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I could be monetized, you guys, over a month ago, right? First it was 1,000 subs. Now I guess it's 500. I think it's, I don't know how many watch hours, but I surpassed that, which was quite amazing. But I know that's the notoriety I got on Dolly Vision. Let's be real. And anyway, and I've already tried, you guys. I just don't care anymore. Not right now. Maybe someday. Probably not, though. Cash App and PayPal is pretty nice. You know, I get $5, I get $25, I get 50. I get a little bit now and then. Not all the time, and I don't expect that. Honestly, I don't expect anything. But I'm just so touched. You guys are all here. Want to listen to me ramble about what I don't even know. You had a cat that did that before, and it was from a hairball. Yeah, I thought it might have been, and there was nothing but food came up. The sound your mama cat was making, oh, the other week? Oh, way back? Oh, you were in here then? Were you under a different name? Or, well, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, she doesn't do that constant meowing anymore. But also, thank God the male kitty's fixed. He can't impregnate her again, or she'd be pregnant. They still schmooze up to each other out there. It's really cute. They cuddle now and then. I thought that cat was a boy cat because when we were given her as a little Maine Coon kitten, the owner thought she was a little boy. And she wouldn't just lie like that. She was a really nice lady, really sweet, really sweet. You're one of those crazy horse chicks. Well, I liked horses until Ginger threw me off her back. I mean, I don't know if she got startled. I was only 10. I don't even know if I was on a saddle or if it was bareback. I can't remember. It was 50 years ago, but it knocked the wind out of me. And I laid on this gravel for a little while till my grandma ran out. It was scary. Haven't been on a horse since. Well, I haven't had the opportunity either. But I would love to. I would love to. You know what I would love to do? Get on a horse and go along the beach. That's something I'd like to do someday. I don't have a bucket list and I don't want one. But if I could do it, I would do it. Now, would I fly all the way to a foreign country during all the craziness and the wars going on and the women disappearing and drinks getting spiked and God knows what else? No, I wouldn't. Not now. That I would like to do. I thought I might want to parasail someday, you know, where you sit in that thing and you're pulled by a boat. I don't think so. I know it was a fluke accident, but that mother and her 2 kids were up there, and then the wind came out of nowhere. Finding out the captain or the guy driving the motorboat or whatever kind of boat it was knew a storm was kind of brewing and he shouldn't have had any parasails out there. You couldn't see it. It was, you know, it was sunny, but then it got gray. And anyway, it pulled her right smack into a bridge pillar. She was killed, I believe, instantly. That was last year sometime. She was foreign. She was Korean or Philippine or something, Filipino, something. Now I don't want to do that. I know that sounds dumb. What are the chances of it happening to me, right? Well, I don't want to take the chance. One thing I won't ever do, you couldn't pay me any amount of money in the world, any, millions, billions, to bungee jump. And I'm afraid of heights anyway. Chucking that. I know. I didn't know there was a sign. I know where Chuckanut Highway, is it called, is circles around on the outskirts of Bellingham near the rocks and near the water. I believe past Fairhaven. That's a town I wouldn't mind living in. Quiet, small, quaint. Well, I don't know how quiet it is anymore. Right near the water like that. Boy, that would be incredible. I'd like to have one of those condominiums that really high up overlooking the bay. Oh God, chicken snake, that would be, if I had to live here, right? Okay, my title. Okay, thank you. Oh. Well, hi there. Thank you for coming in, Yvonne. Oh God, see? Yvonne, if you're crying like that, I'd just be a complete utter basket case. And I knew it would be really emotional because of the topic. I don't want to see it. Not now. Maybe someday. I'm crying on here. Sassy 7 passes away. I'm dealing with my son's issues. You know, I feel like I'm starting kind of in a way, a new chapter in my life on here now most of the time. I mean, I've been doing it for 3 months, but you know, I was hopeful I could be back over with all my friends over there. Hard no for Mr. Pibb. Well, I thought it tasted like Dr. Pepper. Thank you, hun, so much. Yeah, she is on TikTok, right? Roses. You can put anything you like as many. also helps to put it in the description. Oh, okay. I'm going to do an asterisk or whatever with a circle around it. And that way I'll know there are 2 things in the description. In description also. So that's like before I enter into studio when I'm creating. In description before studio. Before studio entry. Wow. Wow, I'm so excited. That it's going to make a difference, definitely. Yes. Thank you. Those carousels move pretty darn quick. We have a pretty incredible fair, you know. I mean, we've had, you know, Toby Keith was the first country singer I saw down there. No, second. The first one was Loretta Lynn. She came in on a white golf cart with this flowing white dress and sang. Is she still alive, you guys? What do you mean by that? That's your name, Topless TikToker or Becca Bailey? Or is that someone else? And it's like, boy, that's the way to get some attention on TikTok, right? Oh, I see. Oh, my mom's sister had did she have 1 or 2? Well, anyway, she had a mastectomy. She had to have the radiation after the chemo. She had she had to take tamoxifen because she had the estrogen kind of breast cancer. She lived for many years. And she passed away. It came back later on. Yeah, you guys are reminding me. My legs hurt inside too after getting off the horse. I mean, because I rode Ginger, he was my horse. It was a Shelton pony. And then she had what are they called? A coal? A baby coal or foal? Is it foal? Coal, isn't it? Well, anyway, and it was all gray. Oh my gosh, my fingers are cold. Oh my goodness gracious. You daring menu. Yes. Forget the gosh darn Ferris wheels. I said it somewhere, I think on one of my lives. I don't even like the little ones. I don't. I mean, if it's really little, maybe I can handle it, but those usually go too darn fast, right? And then the huge ass ones like in France and Paris, you couldn't pay me any amount of money. I just couldn't handle it. I really don't think I could. I'd be really, really scared. I mean, once you're up there, you have to handle it, right? But I was a little girl and I was with my grandpa and he was kind of giggling and making it rock just a teeny bit. And I was like, stop, stop. I was so scared. Oh my God. Yeah, it is. Oh, wow. Did you? Off a big flippin' building in Vegas? Just Becca? Well, maybe it wasn't a building. Maybe it was a mountain. I don't know. Well, look at that. Welcome, Islam Fatah. Please hit the like. Interesting lettering underneath. Maybe you're a rapper. Maybe you're not. You might be rapper. What? You bungee jumped in Skipper's Canyon in Queenstown, bungee? That was scary enough, but I loved it. Had head dunked even underwater. You were bungee jumping. Good grief. Kylie? Kylie, that's you. I thought you were a different Kylie all this time because your avatar's different. That's you from New Zealand. Jeez. When did you sneak in here? Gosh dang it. Coo-wee, everyone. Coo-wee. Hi, Lulu. Listen to these cool names. We were just out of Palmerston North, Kylie, but he was in Waikato. She was Sassy 7. Is that what you're saying? Or did she have another name too? Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you, Yvonne. You're such a sweetheart. Oh, you had a good day, Lulu? Thank you for the PayPal. Did you get my message? If not, check it out because I might have screwed something up on transferring. But maybe not. Maybe it takes a little bit from a foreign country. I'm not sure. Now what? Who on earth is this? It's my son. No, I'm not answering. He's not going to do this to me. All right, he'll do it to me this one time. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go grab my son's vegetables. I'll be right back. And you guys talk amongst yourselves. And since Lulu's in here, I'm going to go ahead and play. Held out her glam virtues. You're so funny. Thank you. Yeah. All right, I'm going to play Akash Gandhi. I wish I had another one. I played Palace of Roses, Lulu, a little while ago. And I'm going to go ahead and play A Flute's Morning for all of those that haven't heard it. I'll be right back. I'm getting my son's vegetables. to feed the guinea pigs some kale real quick. Oh, God. All right. We're mixing it up, aren't we? Never a dull moment on here. I can tell you that right now. Never. Whoops. Trying to block the darn light. See that bright light up there? There we go. Okay. What's going on here? What did I miss? I always get a message requesting the same amount when I send you a PayPal. I think you mean to send a message back, but it requests the amount again. Still like hearing from you, though. Okay, this is what happened. It says plus in the amount, right? So I sent a message to thank you, right? Then I'm supposed to go to, well, usually in wallet on PayPal, it'll say the amount, but it said 0. So then I was thinking maybe she, wanted to send it and forgot, whatever. And then I thought, well, no, maybe I have to hit the send or request, right? Because I get a sporadic PayPal, but mostly some Cash Apps lately, And, okay, so I hit request, right? But even when I put your little LL, right, or avatar in thing, right, when it went to the amount, I went ahead and typed the amount in, right? But after I did that, not knowing for sure if you've already sent it from your bank, right, to mine. That's why I said disregard this if you've already sent it. I sent you 2 messages, Lulu. Because this kind of thing happened with me with Maria G in the very, very beginning. Then it said in my PayPal, my amount was 0. there was nothing to take from, right? Whereas if someone else sends me, let's say, a 20 or a 5, it says PayPal 5. There's 5 sitting in my PayPal. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't know what in the heck. Cash App is now a tad easier, but I mean, I did just get, who was it? Now I'm trying to remember. Oh, well, I'm not saying the amount, but Deborah sent me a little bit in PayPal, and I got it fine. So I don't know. So yeah, ignore my second, you got 2 messages, hopefully. Wait, is the music still going, you guys? Here, tell me if the music is still going. Oh. Hey, Stony Stone, Black Vault News. Hey, thank you. Did you see me with my toning sticks? These are my Zumba toning sticks. Whoops. See, it's a person. So they're like maracas, kind of, right? But not really. And I like to, they're 1 pound each. They can't be any more than that, because when you're turning or whatever, when you're dancing, you can really screw up your neck or anything. Good. No music. No music is off now. Okay. Yay! Stony Stone has a channel. Anyone's free to put their channel in here. I learned about hashtagging tonight, Stony, that if I do a hashtag in my title, it'll get other things connected and I'll get more subs maybe. The algorithms might go up even more. So excited. Oh, I was going to say, Lulu, what's a quokkas? But is that mistyping for koala? The Quokkas? Or is that an animal I've never heard of? Maybe it is. Oh, God, you had to clean it every day? Well, I read in the guinea pig book that you can take fresh bedding and cover up the stools because they're dry and everything. And yeah, that must have been quite the bummer. And then I clean the cage like thoroughly every 2 weeks. Thoroughly. Take the water bottle apart. Oh, God, the whole 9 yards. That's funny. Some of your wildlife freaks me out, says Dot. I want to visit, but some of your wildlife freaks me out. Yeah, there's real people behind the words in chat. Yeah. Did you hear, Stony, that Sassy 7 passed away? What, I don't know, maybe last night or today or even very recent? Passed away. She was in the hospital. She was in ICU. I thought she got out. I don't know if she passed away in there. Does anyone know what from? Was it pneumonia? Was it the C? Was it just something else? So sad. I just love the way people write. Look at that. I wish it rained a bit. I'd go have a sun shower. I just love the way people write. I know. Sassy 7 is sweet lady. Yeah, I don't understand all the Celsiuses. I said that yesterday. I mean, I don't, Is that what it is? It's a pan flute? It's not just like a regular high school flute? God, I'm so dense sometimes. I didn't even know they were called pan flutes, but that makes sense. Are those littler flutes with maybe even less holes in them? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Listen, all this music is off of YouTube Library, so it's free. I don't, free, and I don't get in trouble. Copyrighted, whatever. And there's some really Track Tribe. I really like them. I really like Jeremy Blake, I think his name is. And I really like Akash Gandhi. And of course, I like Nefex, the Addicted song and the Fade Away song. I like that band. Thank you. This might have been a while back. Thanks, Just Becca. Thank you for coming in again. Everyone's such a sweetheart on here. Rapper's being a sweetheart tonight. Oh, hi, sister. Just read your message on PayPal. I figured that. It is all good on my end. Please let me know if it doesn't get through. I would never think badly of you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I thought about, do I even let her know? Just let her think I got it. But I don't want you to send it again ever, or an amount again in the future, if you were to, like months from now, if you did, whatever, and then the same thing happens and you're just losing money and you think it's going to my kittens. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off while I peek at some of these messages and get my meds in me, because I haven't yet. It's 11:15 at night. What's today? Well, it's still Sunday, my time. Sure, it's probably Monday, your guys's. Ow. Ow. Yes, Lulu, I'll let you know when my live ends. You guys, I know people have hopped in, but my son is pretty darn depressed. He's never called me on his phone before. He's supposed to save it for emergencies. When I walked in there and brought him his vegetables, his cooked vegetables, he's kind of nervous about using the microwave. It's whatever. But he was trying to call his dad for someone to talk to. And he never said, get off your live, I need to talk to you, nothing like that. But I've gone almost 3 hours. I've covered a lot of information on domestic violence, which, once again, let me clarify, affects men and women, possibly equally today. I'm not sure, but I know it affects men too. So what I'm going to do is take these I'm going to read that Dare poem again, just because I'm in love with it now. It's written by someone unknown, and it's been a really good live again. It's been feeling really good lately, whatever. And prayers for Sassy. I'm going to miss you, Sassy. And I'm going to end my live. And I should be back on tomorrow. Okay, you guys? This is for all the newcomers in here. I've never just loved poems. or even stories, any of this stuff, until I got older and things have more meaning in life. But here we go. Dare is the name of this. To laugh is to risk appearing the fool. To weep is to risk appearing sentimental. To reach out for another is to risk involvement. To expose your feelings is to risk exposing your true self. To place your ideas, your dreams before a crowd is to risk their loss. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To live is to risk dying. To believe is to risk despair. To try is to risk failure. But risks must be taken, because the greatest hazard in life is to risk nothing. The people who risk nothing, do nothing, have nothing, are nothing. They may avoid sorrow and suffering, but they cannot learn, feel, change, grow, love, and live. Chained by their attitudes, they are slaves. They have forfeited their freedom. Only a person who risks is free. Unknown. Thank you, everybody. That's for those that have never, ever heard it. I just love it. Probably going to say it once, maybe probably twice on every live. And thanks for everyone coming to PCT is Extreme. Get off that control wheel in a safe way. If any of you or your friends or family or anybody is on it, it's important. Get off the control wheel. Good night, everyone. I love you. And please hit the like. Help me get to 1,400. Hour ago, I was 30 away. Thank you so, so much. Bye-bye.